Hello 6th class, a very good morning to all of you. I welcome you back again. In previous classes we were doing chapter number 5, that is about understanding elementary shapes. In our previous class we were doing quadrilaterals. We studied the different types of quadrilateral, whether it was square or rectangle, rhombus or parallelogram, how parallelogram is different from rectangle, trapezium, kite, etc. In today's class we are going to talk about polygons, different types of polygons, and then we will move on to three-dimensional shapes. So first, exercise 5.8, which talks about polygons. The first question is, what are the polygons? Polygons are simple closed figures, or you can say closed curves. Closed curve means there is no end point. Simple closed curve. Simple means there is no crossing within the curve. Simple closed curves made up of line segments. Line segments means a line bounded by 2 points. Line segment is this kind of figure. It has 2 endpoints, and this is the measure of line segment. Simple means there is no crossing. If it is a curve and it means it has a crossing, it is crossing itself at this point. If we have curves like this or this or maybe like this, in these types of curves there is no crossing. It means these are simple curves. Simple closed means there is no end points. Okay, there is no end point. These are closed figures. Okay, maybe like this. These all are closed figures. Now we know what is simple closed curve made up of line segments. So our polygons are going to look like this. If we want to make a figure with 3 line segment, it will be like this, simple closed curve. If we want to make a simple closed curve with 4 line segments, it will be like this. If we want to make simple closed curves with 5 line segments, it is going to be like this. And if you want to make up a closed curves with 6 line segments, then it is going to be look like this. Similarly 7 and 8. Okay, here we have, if we want to write number of line segments, or you can say number of sides. Number of line segments will be number of sides. And it has 3, it has 4, it has 5, it has 6. And we have different names for different polygons of with different numbers of sides. So it is a simple closed curve made up of 3 line segment, which is a polygon, and it has a special name, and it is known as triangle. It has a name, that is triangle. If we have a polygon with 4 line segments, then it is known as quadrilateral. Quad means 4, lateral means side, 4 sides. If we have 5 line segments in a polygon, it will be called pentagon. Okay. If we have 6 line segments, then it will be called hexagon. Hex matlab 6, hexagon. And we have one more kind of polygon in our syllabus, and that is our polygon with 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not 4, not 8. 8 sides. It will be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, kind of like this, 8 line segment, and it will be called octagon. N is equal to 8 here, and it will be called octagon. So we have octagon means 8 sides, hexagon means 6 sides, pentagon means 5 sides, quadrilateral means 4 sides, and triangle means 3 sides. Now we will be talking about exercise 5.7. Exercise 5.7, question number, not 5.7, 5.8, sorry, okay. Exercise 5.8. Question number 1 is, examine whether the following are polygons or not. If any one among them is not, say why. So, as we discussed, polygon means it has to be simple, it has to be closed curve, and it has to be made up of line segments. Okay, these 3 conditions should be satisfied. It should be simple, it should be closed, it should be made up of line segments. So we are going to check all the 3 conditions for the given figure and going to figure out if they are polygon or not. In first figure, it is something like this. Something like this, okay. This figure is simple. It is simple, but it is not closed. Why? Because it has endpoints. This and this. It is starting from somewhere, it is ending somewhere. So, not closed implies not closed, not a closed curve implies not a polygon. Okay. We have to give reason why it is not polygon. So we can say it is not a closed curve implies it is not a polygon. The second figure is something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. It has shapes like this. Now this is simple because it is not crossing itself at any point. It is closed because no endpoints. It is also made up of line segments. So it is a polygon because all 3 conditions are satisfied. It is a polygon. Now C. First question, C part. In C part we have a circle. Now this circle is simple because it is not crossing itself. It is also closed curve, okay, but it is not made up of line segment. It is not made up of line segments. Implies it is not a polygon. All 3 conditions must satisfy. Even if 2 conditions are satisfied, it will not be a polygon. All 3. Then we have D. In D we have a figure like a cone and it is like this. Now it is simple. It is closed, but it is not made up of line segment because it has 2 line segments, but this is not a line segment. It is an arc. It is an arc. So it is not made up of line segments. Same reason as C part implies it is not a polygon. It is not a polygon. So we are done with question number 1. Now we have to move to question number 2, in which we have to name the polygon. In first part of question number 2, it is a figure like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 line segments. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and if we have 4 line segments, it is known as quadrilateral. Okay, B is 3 line segments. We just have to count the line segments. 3 it means it is a triangle. C, it is 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 means it is a pentagon. And next we have D, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, 8 sides. 8 sides means it is octagon. Okay. Now we have to make 2 more examples for each of these. We have named them. Now we have to make 2 more for each of these. So because I don't have space, so I am going to make small figures. I hope when you are drawing in your copies, you will keep enough space and you will represent them neatly. So quadrilateral, 2 more example. One, I am going to make a rectangle. It has 4 sides. This is also a quadrilateral. Another one, I am going to make a parallelogram that we have studied in our previous exercise. So these are 2 quadrilaterals. These 2 more examples. Now triangle. This kind of triangle. I am going to make a triangle like this. Okay. Another triangle is like this. We just have to make 2 triangles, and you can make any triangle of your own choice. Then pentagon. It has these sides as smaller one than this side. I can make them bigger one, smaller side, then bigger one, and like this. This is also a pentagon. Or you can do is this, and this. It is also a pentagon. Okay, you just have to make 5 sides and a closed figure. Okay, it will be a pentagon. It is not that neat, but I guess you are getting the idea. Octagon, you can make any octagon. One I made here, so I am drawing one more. So it is going to be here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it is not very visible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, this is an octagon. Now question number 3, we have to draw a rough sketch of regular hexagon. Now we have done polynomials. What do we mean by regular polynomial? Polygon. Regular polygon. Regular polygon means all sides are equal and also all angles are equal. Okay. Regular polygon means the polygon in which all sides are equal and all angles are equal. So we are talking about a regular hexagon. In question number 3, we are talking about a regular hexagon. So it is going to have 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A, B, C, D, E, F. Regular means all sides are equal. So this side is equal to this. This one mark means this side is equal to this. Okay. This is the kind of representation we use to denote equal sides. Connecting any 3 of its vertices, draw a triangle. Okay, we need 3 vertices to draw a triangle. Suppose I want to connect E, D and A. Connecting 3 vertices. Or I can ED, draw the a triangle. Identify the type of triangle we have drawn. Okay. I am going to use shade dotted line to distinguish it from the sides. Now I have joined the triangle. We have joined these three vertices, and ADE is our triangle. So triangle ADE, what kind of triangle is that? So it is acute angle triangle. It is clear that all angles are less than 90 degree. In fact, acute angle triangle ADE. You can also talk of other triangles. Suppose you don't want this side, you want AEF, AFE. So what kind of triangle is that? AFE, which is AEF. This triangle. So this is going to be. It is an isosceles triangle. Why? Because two sides are equal. Okay. And it is also acute angle triangle. It is isosceles acute angle triangle. So you can write acute angled triangle. Now we are moving on to question number 4. In question number 4, we have to draw the rough figure of a regular hexagon. Regular hexagon means all sides are equal, octagon. Okay, it is going to be something like this, equal size. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Now, rough sketch is done. Draw a rectangle by joining any 4 vertices of the octagon. We have to draw any 4 vertices. Suppose I am joining GD and HC. And now I am getting it a rectangle HCDG. We have to find out. So we have the rectangle HCDG. We just have to find the rectangle. Don't have to do anything more. It is a rectangle. Okay. Question number 5 is you have to draw a pentagon and then you have to draw a diagonal. Question number 5, pentagon. Pentagon is going to be like this, 5 sides. Okay, A, B, C, D, E. It is advisable that whenever you are drawing a figure, whenever you are using geometry, you have to label the vertices, label the figures. So in it we have to join the diagonals. Now diagonals are the line segment joining known adjacent vertices. So I have to draw A and C, I have to join D and A, and join any 2 vertices or not. Okay, every diagonal. So I have to draw each diagonal. So diagonal from B is going to be BD and BE. C, from C it is CA and CE. From D I have drawn, from E I have drawn. So these are the diagonals. Now we are moving on to the 3-dimensional shapes. 3-dimensional shape, which is our exercise number 5.8. 3-dimensional. Till now we were talking about 2-dimensional shapes, or the shapes which were lying in, okay, I have dimensional shapes. Okay. Till now we were talking about two-dimensional shape, whether it was triangle, whether it was quadrilaterals or any polygon, they were two-dimensional shape. Now we are moving on to three-dimensional shapes. So in three-dimensional, every three-dimensional shape, we are going to talk about a few like prism or cube or cuboid, etc. But in every three-dimensional shape, we have certain terms attached to them. So, what are these terms? It is face, then edge, then vertex, or you can say corner. As in two-dimensional shape, we had sides and vertices. In it we have face, edges and vertex or vertices. What do we mean by face? The flat surface. Suppose I am drawing a cube like this. The flat surface. Suppose this one. This will be called the face. It will be called a face. And next term is our edge, where the line segment where two edges meet are known as the edge, and where the three edges meet, that is known as our vertex. First is our face. The face is, what is the face? It is a flat surface. Okay. What is an edge? Edge is the line segment joining two faces. Okay, suppose this was one face and this was second face. The line segment joining them, it is this line segment. This line segment will be known as edge. Next we have vertex. Vertex is where three edges meet. This is one edge, this is second edge, and this is our third edge, and they are meeting at this point. This is known as vertex. Vertex, the point where three edges meet. Okay. So we have done all the three. We have covered all the three terms attached with the three-dimensional shape. These are face, edge and vertices. Now we are going to draw some usual three-dimensional shapes, and we are going to talk about the edges, faces and vertices of them. First one is a cuboid. Okay, it is page number 110. Page number 110. So first is cuboid. Cuboid is something like this. You draw a rectangle and then you draw a cuboid. Okay, it is one cuboid. Your geometry box is cuboid. So it has how many faces? You will count the faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. It is a bit longer. It should be like this. Okay, it should be like this. Now it is correct. Okay, it has how many faces? It has 6 faces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. 6 faces. How many edges it has? Edges. We have to count this line segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 edges. We can count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 edges, correct? Then we have to count the vertex or corners, the points 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has 8 vertex. What we were talking about? We were talking about cuboid. So in a cuboid there are 6 faces, 12 edges, 8 vertices. Now we are going to talk about cube. Cube is made up of square. Like cuboid was made up of rectangle, cube is made up of square. In 3D, square in 3D is cube. So it is this figure. We have to count the faces. First we are going to count the vertical faces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then horizontal. 5 and 6. So it has 6 faces. Edges. We have to count the line segment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it has 12 edges. Vertices. We have to count the points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 vertices or 8 corners. Okay. Next we have a triangular pyramid. Third one it was second. Triangular pyramid. We have to draw a pyramid, but its base should be triangle. So we are going to draw a triangle and then we are going to draw a pyramid. Okay. This is a triangular pyramid. We have to, this is the base. I am going to shade the base so the figure is more clear to you. Okay, this is base and this is your triangular pyramid. Now number of faces it has. Number of faces is going to be 1 as the base and 3 vertical faces. It is going to have 4 faces. Edges. Edges is the line segments where 2 faces meet. So 2 faces meet, we have to count the line segment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It has 6 edges. Then vertices. We have to simply count the vertices. They are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 vertices. Okay, next we have a square pyramid. Square pyramid means we will have a square as the base. Fourth one is a square pyramid. It has square as the base. I am going to draw a square. Then I am going to draw one point and I am going to join all this, and then I am going to get a pyramid which is a square pyramid, and this is its base. This one is its base. So it has how many faces? 1 is base and then 4 vertical faces. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it has 5 faces. Number of edges. We have to count the line segment joining 2 faces. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 8 edges. Vertices we will count and we will find out them to be 5. So it has 5 vertices. These type of questions are asked that how many faces are there in square pyramid or in cube or cuboid, etc. The last shape that we are going to discuss is our triangular prism. Triangular prism. What does it look like? You will draw one triangle, you will draw another triangle, then you will connect them. It is your triangular prism. I hope. Okay, this is the triangular prism. It has how many faces? Faces. 1 horizontal, 1, 2 triangles. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It has 5 faces. how many edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. It has 10 edges. Then how many vertices? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it has this much faces, edges and all that. Now we are moving on to exercise 5.9. Exercise 5.9. Question number 1, we have to match the following. I am just writing the name and then drawing its figure, okay, the corresponding figure. You will match by yourself. Cone. Your cone is like this. Triangle with circular base. Then your sphere. Sphere is a circle in 3D. It is a circle in 3D. It looks like this. Circle in 3D. Then we have cylinder. Cylinder is like your roller. So it is kind of, okay, it is kind of like this figure, cylinder. 2 circles as bases and then rectangle. D. Cuboid. Cuboid, as we have already drawn, it is like your matchstick, your geometry box, rectangle, joining the rectangles in 3D. E is pyramid. E is pyramid. The left out figure is your pyramid, which is like this. Okay, this is your pyramid. Then what is the question number 2? We have to tell the shapes of given things. We have to tell the shape of instrument box, etc. So we are going to draw and we are going to check what are these. First is question number 2, exercise 5.2. First is your geometry box. If you look closely at your geometry box, it is something like, it looks like something like this, okay? And this is your cuboid. This is a cuboid. Then we have second one, a brick. A brick. A brick is a figure like this. Like this. Like this. And it is again a cuboid. C, we have a matchbox. A matchbox is something like this. Something is written here. Okay, and this is again a cuboid. Then next one is a road roller. A road roller is D. Road roller. R-O-L-L-E-R. A road roller is something like this, okay? And it is, if you have seen this kinds of figure before, it is a cylinder. It is a cylinder. Next one is your a sweet laddu. And everyone knows that a sweet laddu is a circle in 3D, which is a sphere. It is not circular, it is spherical. It is spherical in shape. So with this we have completed our three-dimensional shape and also our chapter number 5, that is understanding elementary shapes. In our next class we are going to discuss about integers and applications of integers. So with this we are ending the class for today. I wish you a good day.